Men are now at a point to where they're walking away and they don't mind being alone. Y'all have messed it up. Women, a lot of us have messed it up. And like I said, even surprisingly to me, like, I was noticing and seeing so many men, like, I desire family. I desire commitment. I desire marriage. I desire to have a woman. I want to provide for a woman, take care of a family. Like, men have been wanting that. But now you're starting to see more and more men become more and more comfortable with the idea of not having any of that, because men are valuing and desiring their peace over everything else.
At first, feminism was a nuisance for us, really hurting us. But now we can't bless feminism enough. We've adapted. We know it now. Feminism has set us men free. We turned away and are living the good life now. You go, girl, being strong and independent. We do not care anymore if you are unhappy or not. We do not care at all anymore. We just have fun while it lasts.
Making these good men not want to be good men. I don't need no man. I can do it all by myself. Can you? Can you? I mean, I know physically I can take care of myself. I've been on my own since I was 17. Do I want to take care of myself all the time? No. Do I want to be independent all the time? No, I don't. Do I want to take care of somebody? Yes, I do. Do I want to make sure dinner is cooked and laundry is done and contributing to the household and taking care of the kids? Yes. Yes, I do. And then we got all you waffles out here ruining good men. They don't want to be good men because of feminists.
Women have rejected men so often that even the good men couldn't care less. It's too late, ladies, if you could call you that.
I don't like finding out that a guy doesn't like me anymore. That he's like over me. What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you're over me? Like you've moved on. That's not how this works. That's not how this works, okay? I was supposed to go my whole life knowing in the back of my mind that you still liked me, okay? I was supposed to think that every time I saw you, your heart did a little pitter-patter, okay? Now you've moved on? What does that mean? That's not possible. I don't understand.
This clip kind of exemplifies how a lot of these women think that men are kind of here to serve women and that they couldn't possibly be there to serve themselves and be an independent entity that is not here simply to complement the experience of women.
It is not worth. You steal what you don't earn, you grip endlessly, and having kids. After a year, the woman leaves to be the poor, helpless single mother. The single mother household is what put women where they are today.
As a professional matchmaker, I see so many great women get declined by men for really silly reasons. So men, what are the main reasons why you would decline meeting a woman? Post your reasons in the comments attached, and I want to see if my theories are correct behind this.
Door for me?
Yeah, I was literally just about to.
As you should.
Shut that door. Shut that door.
I think I left him on the seat. 1 second. I just gotta move it for you. I don't want you to sit on it.
Okay.
Please drive off. Please drive off. Please drive off.
What age did you wake up and realize that you no longer wanted to be a strong?
She pretty much talks about like coming to the realization that she no longer wants to be a strong, independent Black woman. I will have to say that it's just now hitting me. I just turned 33, and I will say, I think it's this year that it's really hit me that I do not want the title of a strong, independent Black woman.
The main reason men reject hot women is because men find out that generally, those women have relied on their looks all this time and have never felt the need to develop a good personality. Men will date a not-so-hot chick instead because she figured out that she had to be a good woman and not rely entirely on her looks.
You know what's crazy? I can finally say for myself, I don't want a relationship anymore. I'm happy being alone. I'm okay with coming back home to myself every day, going to work every day. I ain't losing sleep, staying up on the phone with nobody. I ain't got to worry about providing for a female because some of y'all females ain't worth providing for. because you don't give back to the man that's working his ass off to pay the bills or give you what the fuck you want. While you getting your nails done, he's cutting his fucking hands, getting calloused and shit on them. You know what I mean? It makes no sense, because you gotta be worthy of a good man. You gotta be worthy of someone who's willing to break his fucking back to give you everything he never had. Okay? So I'm content with being alone. It's fucking crazy how some of y'all strive and kill yourselves over relationships that are not worth it. Don't do it to yourself. It's not fucking worth it. Find yourself first. That's all that matters.
At some point in their life, every man realizes where he fits in the hypergamy totem pole. He can change his lifestyle and perhaps move up some. But the important thing is, he needs to gauge his effort and the women he pursues based on this position. And most importantly, he must learn the signals of female nature to avoid the manipulation traps they all set.
Are women happier than men, or are men happier than women? Let's get into it. I got some science for you today. Studies show that men are actually happier than women. Women constantly score higher in neuroticism in psychological studies. What is neuroticism? Neuroticism is a trait that tends to experience negative emotions like anger, anxiety, self-consciousness, irritability, emotional instability, and depression. Why is this so? Differences in brain chemistry and hormone fluctuations. Women are more prone to stress and ruminate. Men tend to engage in active problem-solving behaviors when they experience stress. And because of their coping mechanism, they are not experiencing as much negative emotions.
Throughout history, the genes of women who were more effective in influencing men have been passed on to the next generations. They hate MGTOW because it goes against what they believe, and they are furious with us since we took what they said literally rather than using it as a test to put them in their appropriate place.
Would you rather be married and miserable or single and lonely?
Single and lonely, as long as I have my money. If you not my thought process, I cannot have you around me because you're gonna fuck up my life.
Can you be lonely and not miserable?
You can be lonely and have a blast. 9 times out of 10, when somebody tells you they're lonely, are they happy?
No.
Are they happy?
No.
I disagree.
Are they happy?
I've been lonely
I
and happy.
disagree.
You can be lonely and happy. You cannot be miserable and happy. It doesn't make sense.
When I'm feeling lonely, it's easier for me to feel loved if I go around people I love. When I'm miserable, I could be around y'all and I'm still miserable.
All the sexual power that women have when they're young falls off a cliff in extraordinary rapidity. Now, here's the thing, though, is that when we're young and we have less sexual market value than women, supply and demand, hormones and receptivity, we can, if we can screw up for a while, and I'm sure everyone has, I know I have, but then you can recover, right? So, you know, I went to theater school. I got a history degree because I'm all about the earning, right? But then I was like, wake up, dude. And I went and started a software company. So you can shake it off and you can turn things around. If a woman takes full advantage of that sexual magnetism of youth and, you know, Oingo Boingo's around the community, then by the time she hits her late 30s, it's too late. And then you get like a half century of regret. And one of my biggest tweets was me just saying, women, your eggs die at 40, you live to 80. What are you gonna do for 40 years?
A man doesn't mind being single because his life won't change. Either way, single or married, a man is expected to have a job and provide for himself and his family. Being single just makes that job easier and gives men more time to invest in hobbies or just bettering themselves in general. A woman, however, traditionally depends on a man for almost everything and is not happy being childless and having to work her whole life and support herself.
The key for a man is self-control. For a man, your body sometimes speaks against you. It will crave, pleasure all the time. Your key to successful mental health is complete and utter self-control. Control what you consume. You don't watch everything. You don't go into every desire. You control who you put yourself into. Now, when a man practices self-control, he becomes such an unshakable being. Because none of his friends can make him drink alcohol if he doesn't want it. No woman can make him spend money on her if he doesn't want to. He becomes indispensable as a man. So self-control, I really believe, is the root of a man's self-esteem.
Men are realizing they don't need to put women on pedestals. It's not enough to just work out and put on more makeup, particularly if they do it after running into the wall. Women only need to keep their beauty at the age of 18, whilst guys are literally nobodies.
It is very hard to communicate facts without your interpretation of them or how people feel. I'm saying men will walk away, and men will walk away for 2 reasons. Number 1 reason, the quality of wives is too low. The women are too overweight. Not all. The women are too overweight. The women are too slutty. And the women, there's just not enough quality wives. You know, Aaron Clarey broke down the numbers that Michael Knowles, he was kind of disputing them in our debate. But Aaron Clarey did a whole video you can look up on his channel from the Book of Numbers, going through how they got the 5% of women are marriageable stat.
Men are encouraged to follow their own paths by women's selfishness. The idea that women are naturally valuable and men are compelled by nature to create their own value was long accepted by the majority of people.
A few years ago, I thought that I had it all and there was something missing from my life. So I did things with the guy who treated me like a princess and would have been the best husband to me. And I started chasing this feeling that was never matched.
That unexplained feeling that she could do better, that's called hypergamy. Red pill guys have been talking about it for years. It's the woman's biological need to always look for the best possible mate she can find. A lot of women are always looking to trade up. It's biology, it's psychology, it's in their DNA, it's science. It's also one of the reasons why a lot of modern women will never be truly happy.
It's fascinating how women have such a wide range of perspectives and ideas about nice guys. They think it's appropriate to start a family with the nice guys once they've had their fair measure of pleasure with the bad boys during their adolescence and early adulthood.
Why do women regret leaving this type of guy? I'm about to tell you in this video. First off, it took them a while to commit to begin with. Then when they finally do commit and they're settled and they're in a relationship, and a woman decides to either end the relationship, they cheat, or they do something that betrays this type of man's trust. Essentially, when you hurt this type of guy, ladies, there is no coming back from that. It's almost an impossibility.
I'm not gonna lie, she hit the nail right on the head. A lot of women realize that they got a good man, but that's just not enough. I'm almost convinced that a lot of women out there don't want a good man. They want somebody that's toxic or somebody that got a little toxic in them. That's why I always say, always prepare for women to leave you. The name of the game is cop and blow. You never know when your girl gonna go. But make sure you follow my page if you like more game like this.
When the good guy ship sails, it isn't turning around for any woman no matter how hot she thinks she is. That's the truth.
It really hasn't deterred finding somebody who is serious about dating me at all.
But are they good men who will stick around in the long term? Are they the kind of guys who are virtuous? You're a very attractive girl, but you're 21 years old right now, right? Yes, you're going to find, you guys are beautiful women. You guys are going to find guys that want to marry you. Are they the kind of guys that are going to stick around? Are they the kind of guys that are solid men? Are you guys going to have good relationships that will last a long time?
If a girl rejects you and friend zones you, then just leave, be neutral. Okay, fine. That's the moment they feel lost, because they realize the power they had is gone in an instant. It also signals you value yourself, which coincidentally is an attractive trait.
How most entitled modern women keep losing good men.
I have 3 kids, but 2 are grown and 1 is 13. So would I be entitled to a high value man? And I make 6 figures. I feel like I'm the exception to the rule. But
no, you're not. That's the problem. You all think you're the exception to the rule, but your life is proven to you that you're not.
Were you married to their fathers?
Yes.
Okay, but you're divorced now?
Yes.
How tall are you?
5'7".
Dress size?
14. Yes.
If you worked at Walmart, would you be wanting the same kind of man you want now?
It would be in a different mind frame.
You may be in a different mind frame, but you'd still be in the same body. At the end of the day, ma'am, you ladies have a disagreement with reality. So I get that you may want them, but what does he want? That's what you ladies need to ask yourself. What do the kind of men that you want?
Subscribe for more videos and music like this. Wake up.
See, entitlement reveals a woman's true nature. And only males with no self-esteem stay in the friend zone. It's either she likes you or not, and if not, then you don't have anything to do with her. A girl wants an assertive guy, and that's why I dated a lot, and got to figure out what kind of girl I wanted in the end.
She's lucky, because there are a lot of women in her position that messed it up with good dudes for selfish reasons, because they didn't want to be controlled. They didn't see the bigger picture of being with a guy. They just knew that I didn't want that. I want more excitement. Modern women want this excitement. It's gotta keep it, gotta make me tangle. Make a brother wanna say, but this is real life. Because I can tell you, I don't go backwards. I don't like going backwards. There's a reason why you broke up with a person. Can people change? Yes. But I also know that people, when they get around you and they know you, they're gonna revert back to where they're most comfortable with you at. Might start off fine for a little bit. Once a person settles in back being comfortable with you, sometimes it's worse than it was when you started.
In relationships, if it doesn't work out in the beginning, then you'll never work out in the end, and you'll waste your time fixing a broken partnership. Women are drawn to good guys because of the advantages they may provide. Women are drawn to bad guys because they offer intrigue and danger.
Get back to originally where it from, it is very appropriate, because this is what's the problem that's happened, right? Originally what used to happen was, all that happened was I had good promise and your dad would come and check me. The reason why you women go into... Wait, hold on, listen. The reason you women can't pick men. This is why you always pick the guys that break your hearts and that sleep out. Wait, hold on a second.
I don't pick them guys that break my heart. That's why I've got a boyfriend.
Okay, yeah. So let's talk about all the majority of the women that have come on this show, they keep moaning about the types of men that they got. But it's the men that you pick, because you keep picking these types of men. Men know how to pick out the bullshit from other men. The moment we come in, listen, every time a guy meets someone's mum, the mum loves him. Oh, he's so nice, he's so this, but he might have the worst plans for your daughter, but he knows how to sweeten up the mum. The moment the brother, the dad sees him, they know wagwan straight away. Us men can pick out other men. So if you go and bring this guy to me, I can tell whether or not this guy's going to be a Tyrone or Chad or Pookie.
Attending a respectable college or university is part of this. Avoiding drugs and people who could negatively affect those around them. It also includes having lucrative businesses of their own or being highly paid in the corporate world. And perhaps more significantly, that there will always be good guys waiting for the girl they've liked since high school, the girl they've watched fall for terrible guys one after another, to understand that their future is with the one decent person who waited for her. Thanks for watching Manhood. As always, we're looking forward to your support. So please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with everything all kings like yourself need to know.